Hello guys, and welcome to this Assetto Corsa league race. It's the ONID Championship round 3, I believe, round 5 of Bathurst. Apologies I've missed the other round, so we're going to be jumping into this midway through the season. But yeah, so we did a 30-minute sprints at Bathurst on the TSRC league. This is a 1 hour race on the ONID Championship. I'm going to take you through my qualifying lap. So at the moment I didn't manage to get a decent lap time in, got held up with traffic, so I opted to just wait back and let the car ahead go, and we're going to try and see if we can just improve on our lap time and get a better position starting for the race. Now, this being 1 hour around Bathurst, I was thinking it will be quite a high attrition rate race, but we managed to so I was going to take it fairly slow, but yeah, so I mean, going up through the top of the mountain here on the following lap, seeming like it's going fairly well. I'm just not trying to make any mistakes, just trying to get a decent qualifying lap in, and yeah, we'll see how it pans out. But coming down the mountain now, following the McLaren, we have caught up to them fairly close. And there's not too much time left in the session, so this might be the only lap that we really get in. This is post commentary, it's not live, so yeah, I mean, when I was doing this lap I thought I gave McLaren a fair bit of space, but we ended up catching them quite quickly. But yeah, so coming down into the kink, and we just, the slipstream effect is bonkers. I mean, just absolutely flying close to him. One of the rules is not to overtake people on the qualifying lap, so you kind of just have to make do with the situation and brake. We're trying to see if we can get past him, but I mean, to no effect. We really didn't, and we were very close to on fuel, so I think this was going to be the lap that we qualified in. Now it seems to go a bit deep. We're going to try and get a better exit out. I mean, at least that helps us perform a bit better in lap, but yeah, it's not the best lap I've ever done. We're going to just abort, and yeah, so I think we ended up, I think it was P14 when I finished the lap, but P13 at the end of the session. Coming for the green light, and we are underway for the 1 hour race. I think there is 25 people into the race, looking to go 3 wide into the first turn, but think better of it. You might notice in the TSRC league race I was quite cautious in the race start. This one was fairly a bit more aggressive, just because I know how easy it is to make up positions. So we're going to go side by side by the McLaren and get past him. Quite a few people using McLaren. Concertina effect of people just braking it and slowing down past the chain, but so the McLaren behind us, they've got a pretty decent run on the outside, but he thinks better of it. The McLaren ahead, he loses the rear and saves us, so fair play to him. And we're so close to just getting past the McLaren, but there's already a bit of a gap forming, so realistically I need to get past him and just follow the pack through. But fairly decent that one, made I think 1 place up, so it's not too bad. 1 or 2 places up, so it's not too bad, and we're just going to try and make sure we just have a clean race, really, not make any mistakes and just get on through the whole race. But we seem to catch the pack up ahead, and they seem to slow down going down the hill fairly slowly, so got a bit of a run on the car. We're going to try and see if there's any gaps, any left or right, but we just opt for the best and just patiently wait for any mistakes up ahead. But yeah, he's got a very good run out the final corner there and seems to be pushing quite well. So coming towards the back straight on lap 1, fair bit of gap between myself and the car ahead, and likewise vice versa for the car behind. Yeah, going through the kink, and we're going to just try and optimise paces, really. Quite decent on the brakes there, made a fair bit of time. And the Porsche hits the barrier, so that was quite a big hit, so I'm not sure if he's got any major damage. He seems to be alright. McLaren's quite tentative on going around the outside. We spot a gap on the inside. We're going to go down the inside and hopefully try and get this position gathered. He seems to be on the grass, bouncing a bit. We'll give him a bit of space. going into turn 1, and we just managed just to get past the McLaren, so a fairly decent overtake, and just got past him, and McLaren is right on our rear, might get the slipstream, so I'm going to place the car into the middle of the road to prevent, if he is going to choose to go, he will go on the outside, but it's very likely he'll pull a move there. I think he thinks better of it, so we move on to the racing line, and we're going to go into the mountain section ahead of the McLaren, so it's not bad. Not a bad overtake, P14, so 2 places gained, or 2 or 3 places gained, and that's not bad at all. And the Porsche up ahead is the one that has got a bit of damage, which he's running close to the wall. It's the one that has a bit of damage, so we'll yet to see. And I've just clattered the wall. Yeah, a fair bit of damage. Nothing's crazy still, right? That was a big hit to the wall, so yeah, I need to be careful. And the Porsche up ahead is gone. Oh, he's hit the barriers. And that's not too good, and we've got a fair bit of gap to the cars ahead. So coming through the fast forwarding through the minutes, Porsche's still there in the wall. The Porsche up ahead seems to have just run off and missed the break point, and I mean fair play, it usually happens. So he's caught a bit of time to be fair. So pace is not too bad, even if we've clattered the wall a fair bit. And we've got a decent break in. We're going to just try and see if we can get a nice slipstream and take him past on the King. He's got the slipstream from a 296, which is one of the championship leaders actually, who's had a bit of an incident going to that little hairpin corner. We've got a fairly decent run, and I was looking to go to the inside, but the King has such a bad bump on it, going side by side is just very risky. The Ferrari up ahead has missed his braking zone, and he is going to skid across the track. We've just managed to avoid a fairly decent driver between me and the Porsche. This does give me the opportunity to have a run at the Porsche, but he's opted to go to the pits, so I think he's going to go for a different strategy. There is one mandatory stop, I think it's just for fuel, so nothing else was needed. People were opting to go for a new fresh set of tyres. I was just going to see how it plays out. Temperature zero was a bit higher than the SRC race, so yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I mean, that is P11, so some cars are having a fair bit of incidents into P11. It's not bad at all. Fast forwarding a little bit, 9 minutes gone, that's P10 now, so into the top 10 is not bad. Start from P17 into the top 10, so we're just making sure we're staying consistent really. So it's P9 going into the King, braking fairly hard, tyres seem to cool down and brakes seem to cool down a fair bit when coming down the back straight. But yeah, 13 minutes into the race, P9, I can't really complain. I mean, there's a couple more yellow flags here in the pit lane, so I don't know if they're just recent cars who've had a bit at the moment. Some are opting to pit a bit earlier than others, so it's not looking too bad. We're going to try and get past. Yeah, so P9, not too bad. We'll just keep chipping away really. Fast forward a couple minutes more into the race, and coming down the back straight, starting to slowly catch the McLaren and the Ferrari up ahead. So pace was pretty strong, I would say, for even a top 5 finish possibly. Misjudging our braking zone a fair bit, watching the cars up ahead, and that did cost us a second or two from the 2 cars ahead, so that was quite annoying, I have to be honest. I was doing really well, just consistently chipping away, and it seems like McLaren may have done the same thing. Yeah, he ran out wide and he's facing the wrong way, so that's another place for us. P8 gained, and now it's the Ferrari all by himself, so maybe we can we can catch up to him and try and see if we can disperse another place into our favour. So that is, I mean, it's 38 minutes gone as well, so the race is fairly ticking by fairly quick. Just get onto grass and miss that turn 1. Maybe we need to pay attention a bit more, but yeah, so it's not going too bad. So a couple more minutes into the race, coming towards the halfway mark, so we're going to start thinking about pit stop and what I'm going to do about the tyre situation. I do have that damage caught early in the race, so I need to be a bit more careful. Can't pull cars into the pit lane. Wait, 2 cars? Or no, just 1, so that's P7 game now. I'm not sure if he had any damage or not, or whether he's making an early stop, I'm not sure. But yeah, getting fairly close to the Ferrari. lap after lap, and we are at the halfway mark. So that's another place gain. So I think the car into the pits just to make its mandatory stop, and we're just still going to keep at it and try and see where we can finish. We're coming up to our back marker here now in the Lamborghini, and we're just going to try and see if we can. I don't know. I think this is our pit stop time. So 28 minutes to go, and we managed to eke our fuel out just to this point. I thought just follow the Ferrari through, just since pace was a little bit quicker, and I'll just match him. I've no idea what people are going to be doing, whether they go for new tyres or not. I was just planning to get fuel and just hold on to tyres. Really, I thought, yeah, I just thought I had a bit of damage. What's the point of fixing that? That's going to take some time, so there's no point taking tyres. And when we come out of the pits, I think there was fairly like maybe 20 seconds of the car ahead, so we do lose a fair bit of time. So yeah, so P9, I think 2 cars made their pits a bit earlier on, and yeah, so coming towards, I think it's 18 minutes or 10 minutes to go. I'm not quite sure, I can't really read the preview screen so well, but we've got 2 lap cars and Mr. Delver. So yeah, so we've got 1 place very close for position and 2 lapped cars. I wonder if we can seek an opportunity to get through them both and maybe catch up to P8. Yeah, so I mean, he's got past one of the back markers already. I'm slowly gaining some time on them. I mean, that times weren't too impressive, but the pace was just fairly decent, competitive pace. So Aston hits the wall trying to let me through, bless him. And we've got the Lambo just. Maybe we can try and do something around the outside here, or we'll just let off the gas. He did. And yeah, so we navigated the back markers quite well, going into the top section of the mountain, which is always a bit tricky to do, but it's not too bad. And now, yeah, we're going to try and see if we can get past P8. So, holding on to 10 minutes to go, I believe. Seeming like we could get the smell of a position. I mean, there is one thing past him, but then just maintaining no mistakes when you get past someone, it's quite difficult, especially if they just hang on to your rear wing. So yeah, so I mean, 50 minutes of racing done, and with P9 fighting for P8, I can't complain really. Yeah, a decent point score really. So we're gonna try and so the McLaren's gone a bit wide, and he's just tapped the outside wall. This gives like a decent run to go outside, going into turn 4 uphill, and we just managed to make the move around the outside, which was pretty good to be fair. Just making sure we get a decent run out of them, don't slide too hard, little break, and then just make sure we make the following sections all nice and tidy and we don't hit the wall or nothing. But yeah, a fairly decent overtake for P8, and we're just going to try and now build a gap and try and get through. I was always struggling with this corner, just a little bit too slow, and McLaren was fairly quick there. Makes a bit of a gap, so we're going to brake hard, just get onto the curve, sliding down the mountain. But yeah, a decent overtake has to be said. And that is P8, so I think P7 was quite far up the road, so I think that was yeah, that was a no-go unless somebody else has a little incident up there. Just slide out the hairpin there, going onto the back street. Excuse me. And yeah, make it a fair race. I mean, so coming on to the final lap, corner, going ahead into the final corner, we made what, 2-second gap on the McLaren. I think that was just relative to him. We both just wanted to finish, and so a strong P8 finish, I think, has to be said. Can't really complain, to be honest. Pretty shit qualifying, but made a decent impression on the race. So that is P8. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was fairly long to make. Please leave a like and subscribe. Thank you.